Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. My intention is to get a 5-card message for chat today on July 14th. Hello, it's me, Trey Tarot 2. Hope you're having a great day today. It's 12:58 p.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia. Please let me know when and where you're watching this. And if this message resonates with you in the near future or distant future, if it doesn't, that is okay too. There are other readers that can help you. 12:58 breaks down to 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 8, 3 plus 5 is 8, sorry. 8 can be very prominent. That is 16. You could be seeing 16, 16, 16. The age of 16 can be very prominent. 16, 16, 16. That breaks down to 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, right? So 7 to the fourth power. 7 times 4, I believe it's 28. 7, 14, 21, 28. Yeah, that breaks down to 8 plus 2 is 10. So some type of completion. So you could be introspecting, right? Self-isolating right now. The Hermit card would be very prominent if we're talking about tarot. That could be very prominent for you today, right? Being reclusive, right? Just to get more wisdom about self, more insight on self, right? That could also be leading to some type of completion, having to deal with, a specific individual and or situation and or like interaction. Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. Wyatt Chaplain 777 and also 1010. As it relates to themselves, inner wisdom, inner introspection, just a lot of self-talk, not self-talk, but also just evaluating the self as it means to some type of completion. Your stepfather, this came up yesterday. Rich bitch mentality. Your stepfather is still out here. Stalker? Right? So again, just with these 3 cards, it looks like you've been taking stock again. We're talking about reflection. The Hermit card could be very prominent for you right now. Stock about how you've been analyzing or self-actualizing your monetary stature or your monetary situation by, it starts first internal. How are you talking to yourself, right? If you're talking like, I'm this broke hoe, you're going to be a broke hoe. Just literally, it's just as simple as that. 2 to 2 on my timer, right? In the same breath, your stepfather's out here who could also be a stalker. I don't know if you read and or go back to the reading I did yesterday. Your stepfather could be very abusive, but also he could be very stalkerish, right? Abuse and obsession kind of go hand in hand sometimes, or most times, but sometimes it does. So your stepfather could be very stalkish, right? And you could understand this, and you could be reflecting on this, right? And use that reflection, i.e., to draw some type of completion with that, whether that be with the relationship or how often you go around this person, right? Complete that type of cycle, right? Acknowledge that it is what it is, complete it, and move on, right? Life lesson. Yeah, there's a lesson with this. I don't know why this is involving your stepfather, but there's a lesson in here that has to be maybe speaking up for yourself, right? Maybe you haven't been speaking up for yourself, and there's a lesson in here for you to be speaking up for yourself. Why do you keep coming up? Yeah, this is directly relating to your stepfather. I just said this person came up yesterday. This person keeps coming up, and I don't have a stepfather, so this has nothing to do with me. So somebody's stepdad is out here who's very stalkerish and abusive, right? Abuse lends itself to obsession sometimes. There's a life lesson. You have to speak up for yourself. Speak up to those who will listen. Not only just the police, right? Your friends, family, right? Document it as much as you can. Let people know that this person is messing with you in this way and deserves not to be around you. That's what the completion of the cycle, completion of the situation comes about. Let me get one more card. Respect. Yeah, there's a level of respect you have to have for yourself. Let's see, is there anything else that's out here? Yeah, no, that's it. All right, know that your energy is your own. My energy is my own. Let no one try to adopt. If yours try, my ancestors will break you like a pop.